Alright, welcome to Pre-Algebra section 1.5, finding the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. Work and practice 1.5, pages 20 and 21. We'll go through a few examples, and this is review, so you should be able to pick up on it pretty quickly. Just work on your homework and get refreshed on it. Alright, so for questions 1 through 4 that I have written, we are looking for the greatest common factor. Okay, we discussed previously that factors of a number are two numbers that multiply to equal that number. So what we'll do is we're looking for the greatest common factor between 10 and 25. 10, the factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10. 25, the factors are 1, 5, and 25. The greatest one they have in common is 5. Okay, so 18 and 36. The factors of 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Factors of 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. The greatest one they have in common? 18. 24 and 25. The easiest way to do this one is look at number 25. I know the factors. I've already written them up above. 1, 5, and 25. None of those will go into 24, so the greatest common factor they have is 1. They're relatively prime, as we discussed earlier. 81 and 45. 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, 45. Now I don't have anything I'm looking at to come up with those. I've just really practiced my multiplication tables. Sometimes I'll make mistakes and miss one, but I double check myself to make sure. 81, we've got 1, 3, 9, 27, and 81. The greatest one that they have in common is 9. Okay, now number 10 through 14 that I have written, we are looking for the GCF, the greatest common factor, of the numerator and the denominator for each fraction. So the greatest common factor between 12 and 36. The easiest way is to check and see if they're divisible by each other. Will 12 go into 36? Yes, it will. 12 goes into 12 one time, 12 goes into 36 3 times. So the greatest common factor is 12. These we're looking for the GCF as well. Okay, 15 and 70. 15 does not go into 70 because it's 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So I know 15 won't go into it. The next factor of 15 is a 5. 5 will go into 70. I don't even have to know how many times. I just know it goes into it because it ends in a 0. Alright, 20 and 64. I know that 2 goes into both of them, which would give us 10 and 32. 2 goes into both of those, which gives us 5 and 16. So it's 2 twice, which is 4. So that one will be 4. Okay, on number 14, looking for the greatest common factor between 105 and 147. little more work to do here. Look at that one for just a moment. Okay, so I know that 105 is the same thing as 5 times 21, and 147 is the same thing as 7 times 21. All right, number 18 through 26, we are looking for the least common multiple of the groups of numbers. So 12 is going to be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. All right, 30 is going to be 30, 60. So there is our smallest one they both go into. Nine and 21. I'm going to start with a smaller one. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 21, 42, 63. Smallest multiple they have in common. Least common multiple. All right, 26. I'm going to start with the smallest one. I always do that because if it goes into 12 and 16, then I know I got it. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. I'm going to stop right there. 12, 24, 36, 48, 16, 32, 48. Okay, number 27, we are looking for the LCM of the denominators for each group of fractions. Okay, so we're just looking at the denominators. 3, 6, 9, and 12. 4, 8, 12. So it's going to be 12. All right, so that gets us through samples of each one. Do your homework, work on those multiplication tables. These things will get really, really easy the more you practice them.